Hello, hello. And we skipped to last week because the DM was under the weather, but we are back, ready to attack. So the last episode on Stormlord's Wrath, the recently resurrected seem to be having a little bit of trouble with what's happened during their deaths. Vilfin is starting to think he's seeing hallucinations of his wife, and he leaves for his tent away from the party. Zenora is wondering what was said during the resurrection. Ema and Marigold, they go off to talk over dinner, and Radalak tries to help everyone and keep the team cohesive. Zenithor took some time away from Leylon to contemplate, but spies on two cultists of Talos who are trying to meet with a member of a place called the Legion. Quickly dispatching one and leaving the other to give a message to his leader. After finding out that they follow Talos, he gets their gold and a silver pin with 3 lightning bolts. I lost my place. Off the dead cultists, as well as a bit of information from them. The goat herder that they are supposed to escort, a little gnome named Pinchwit, comes in the morning and teaches them the ropes as Zenora changes into a goat. Ema talks with them in animal speak. They encountered some wyverns that scare the herd, thinning out the numbers. But thankfully, a farm that Ema knew was in sight, so they finally got to meet the family that is keeping Ema's grandson, Gary. And after a night of various conversations, a very good one with Vilfin and Radalak and Gary and Ema, Vilfin leaves a gift for Gary, telling him to never forget where he comes from. And they set off towards Phandalin. They move towards Barthen's provisions for supplies and hear a worried Thistle saying the new girl, Velene, is acting strange, talking about the Stormlord coming to wipe out everyone, which gives them a little bit of nervous pause. Sue Barthen's nowhere to be seen anymore there. He also told them to come back once they have a cart and wagons to pick up the food supplies. Zenora goes to see Harbin, and Harbin mentions to her that storms and lightning strikes are killing some of the people, as well as visitors, either leaving or going missing. He wasn't sure about it. They meet up at the shrine in the middle of town to find that it's been ransacked, and on the ground was another silver pin with 3 lightning bolts. And we left off with Zenithor looking at this very menacingly. And that's where you guys were at, the Shrine of Luck. If we go to Foundry, which I have everyone see, I will leave it with you guys. The pin is still on the ground.
Sonora's walked up and looked over Xanathor's shoulder because she would just rocked up, looks down and goes, "Here," and starts to make her way up to Umbridge Hill.
All right. Umbridge Hill would be heading towards the back roads right around here.
Mm-hmm.
You guys all see her start to go. You guys want to do anything?
And I did say Thea out loud, by the way.
Should we stick together, or are we gonna stand here and growl at this Shrine of Luck?
Nate will bend down and grab the pin and attach it to his neck piece.
All right. Does Nora still have the list? Did she have the list?
No, it was
No,
given
I gave
to
it to them.
Nate.
There you go. Okay, Nate still has the list.
So there's no sign of anyone in the building.
Now, the Shrine of Luck is actually a little well for gathering the holy water with a little kind of alms box, which has been ransacked. Several of the stones are in disarray. You can still get the holy water you need there, but there's no really good place to leave your money. But the shrine itself is still intact. It's out in the open.
Would we know who would maintain the shrine or the well?
You can roll an insight to see if you remember from the last time we were in Phandalin.
It's 9.
9. You're not too sure. You don't see anyone nearby. People passing by, coming to back and forth, don't seem to be bothered a bit by it. It could have happened earlier and they're just not noticing, or it's a bit odd.
I'm gonna go catch up with Z. Are you guys alright here?
She'll probably... Yeah, you go.
Alright. Meet
We'll
you
be
back.
fine. We'll keep moving along with the list.
We'll meet you at the inn.
Okay.
Cool. I'll go after Z.
Ema and Vilfin, do you still want to stay with Zenithor?
Yep.
So I know where you guys are. All right.
Well, we'll collect the bottles of holy water then.
All right. So get your 10 vials of holy water and fill them up.
Mm-hmm.
And they're pretty small, so you could fit them easily on your person.
Too easy.
You know that you still have to get wagons, carts, horses, things like that on your list. And it should say the different places that you can also reach them. So you are here. You've got the Miners' Exchange to the south and the Lion Shield you can head to, as well as Stonemill Inn.
Okay, so Lion Shield next, gents.
Sounds good. Sure, it's closest.
We'll keep the 50 gold,
Find out.
but we'll need to give it to someone in town.
Suppose we'll have to talk to Habron about that. Yeah.
Okay. Let's do that.
You make your way to the Lion Shield Coster, where you know that Liney Greywind sells your armor smithing, blacksmithing supplies, things like that. The bell rings as you walk in the door, and she's behind the counter, kind of scratching her head and looking around under counters. She says, "Hello. Can I help you guys?" Oh, the Heroes of Phandalin. Yes, of course.
Please, none of that. Not necessary. We're here on behalf of Griselda from Leon, and there's apparently she's arranged 4 horses.
Yes, they're out back. It's been a bit of a day. My assistant's gone. She's lost something. She's been looking everywhere. I've been helping. I'll go get them. And
Oh no, we just want to make sure they're ready. We're not going to go straight away. But we can pay the gold now, and when we're ready to head off, we can get them then, if that's okay.
Oh, sure. Be happy to get them. And
What's going on? It seems to be some goings on in Phandalin by the sounds of it. We've just come from the shrine, and it looks like it's been ransacked, or at least the donation box has.
oh. I haven't really gone past that. It was fine yesterday. I've been busy here with trying to train this new assistant to help with the books and everything, and I've kind of been a little scatterbrained, I think.
Have you seen anything going on in town? Out of the unusual?
You can roll, any of you, if you wish, because she's still looking under counters and things like that, can roll an insight to see if you notice anything odd. But as she's speaking, she's like, the weather's been hectic. My assistant runs with kobolds. That's pretty odd. You don't see that every day. She's running around town. And other than that, Harbin seems more cheerful. That's a bit odd.
Who's your assistant?
Her name is Velene.
She runs with kobolds.
Yeah, she's an elf. I don't think elves usually do that. I thought she was a ranger. But they seem to adore her.
And what seems to be missing?
She said she was missing some kind of jewelry this morning.
Huh.
Bracelet, I don't know. Necklace. I didn't really ask.
Oh, hopefully it turns up.
Yeah,
And-
Bilfin would have nudged Xenophor at the mention of that and just given him a look.
Nate kind of behind the back puts his thumb, but it would be, his claw behind his back to kind of let you know, yep. Okay, well, here's the 500 gold organised between yourself and Griselda, and
All right. I'll have them tied out in the front for you.
excellent.
All right.
Excellent. All right, thank you.
No problem. Have a good day. Sorry I couldn't help. She continues to look.
And I'll walk out, and hopefully Vilfin and Ema follow. And once we're sort of out of the way, I kind of turn around and said, "Isn't that Velene the one talking to?" So I forget they're gonna, he's on going in the bath and so. Wasn't he the one talking about joining the cult and things like that? And now
Aye,
missing,
indeed.
missing jewelry where we found something at the shrine.
It's all getting really kind of suspicious, ain't it? Point of reference. That wee trinket you picked up at the shrine.
Yes.
I've seen that before. You remember that tavern we stopped in on the way to Leylon?
Aye.
There's a blacksmith working there. Her
What?
braces bore the same markings. Didn't think much of it at the time. Seems to be some sort of correlation between what's going on here and possibly what's happening in Leylon.
You know what this symbol is?
I do indeed. Seen it many times, but seeing it more and more around these parts since we arrived. Something's happening, and it's not good.
No, there's I don't know what you call them, but they're in Phandalin. We saw them at Leylon. We fought them at Leylon. It's just too coincidental.
Well, I don't believe in coincidence. So something It's spreading across the Sword Coast, it seems.
Tell us.
Aye. I mean, we discovered that followers of Talos have been all over Sword Coast. Hence, we fought the dragon. I don't think that had anything specifically to do with Talos, possibly, but I don't know if you were with us when we went to the lighthouse. I don't think so, but that had a lot to do with storms and shite. It's when we first got visited by Tyr and Mistra. They gave us these wee gifts.
All right. I'm going to switch over. It takes about 5 miles to get to Adabras, so we'll switch over to on the way there. Radalak and Zenora, you're going through the grassy plains. Weather's still looking good.
Sonora would probably talk to Radalak as he's come up and said, "Ah,
Right.
thank you.
Hey,
didn't-
no worries.
I spoke to Haben about the note I left. Yeah, with Ema. I cleared that up. But he also mentioned about lightning strikes.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It sounds very familiar to what we saw at the manse.
Yeah, there's a lot of Stormlord related goings on, I think.
Well, there are people missing, and 3 people have been killed because of these lightning strikes. But people are missing.
Man, he's super pissy.
I need to talk to. I need to talk to my brother. I have a. Do you remember when I said that we talked to gods? Like we fought the gods?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I remember.
Well, God and Claw were very prominent in that fight, and now they've attacked my pride. My first pride, I should say. They've come after us here, and now they're in Leyland and back in Phandalin. And we are in this area. I know it sounds very self-centered, but it seems... I don't know. That's why I want to check on Thea. Also.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
Well,
there's some sort of connection, probably. It's to.
the other thing. When I died, the very first face I saw was Thea.
Oh,
Yeah, I want to know that she's okay. Like, Harbin said he'd seen her around, but couldn't confirm one way or the other. And see, he's getting impatient. Radlak,
yep.
I'm gonna change into a horse. Get on me, and we'll get there quicker. Just hop on. And Sonora's turning into a warhorse, so she can get there quicker.
How fast is a warhorse?
60 feet. That's why she's done it.
He's not going to be very happy about it, but he will. Okay, this is weird.
I'm so tempted to
And-
make you roll an animal handling check.
I'm like, I can go 40. I'm like, damn it. Still
So
too fast.
Sonora's actually going to gallop, which would double the speed to get to
Alright.
Umbrage Hill.
So we'll say you're galloping. You see the 2 figures coming up as Thea and Adabra. They're out picking herbs, knelt down in the grass. They see this horse with this bison-like creature on top riding, and they see that coming and stop what they're doing. Do you change or?
Sonora will stop so Radalak can actually get off.
Yeah, we could stop now. Stop.
Whoa.
And then Sonora's going to change back.
Alright. Uh,
Yeah.
I don't think would she be used to seeing that?
No, not at
I
all.
didn't think she would. So she's pretty surprised and stands still. Adabra, she's met you before with the Manticore incident and everything, so she waves.
Yeah, that was weird. Let's not do that again unless we have to.
Well, yeah, I just wanted to get here to and from really, really quick.
Yeah.
I don't want to leave them too far by themselves, but I got stuff I've got to get.
Well, you
There.
go talk to him and I'll stay here.
There.
See,
And Sonora's just going to hug her and not let go. Like,
she hugs back.
she's still not letting go.
I didn't know you could do that. You okay? Is she still hugging?
I'm still hugging. Just, I need to, just give me 5 minutes.
I miss you, Juicy. She rubs her head.
And Sonora's doing the whole with her chin on top of her head.
How's Nat? Is he good?
An asshole.
Oh, so same. Yeah.
Same. Yeah.
Good.
Um,
She waves her red leg.
and she'll let her go. Let her go. I have to ask. You know those dragon scales that I left? I need to take 4 of them.
Oh, sure. I'll go to the windmill and get them.
I'll walk with you. I want to talk about. Have you seen anything weird going on?
Not up here. It's nice and quiet up here, actually. It's pretty kind of boring, but you know.
Leilon and it seems Phandalin may be having trouble with Talos. And yeah, you know what Knight's like.
He's extremely focused when he wants to be, and you know.
Mm-hmm. So I wanted to make sure you're right. And I was trying to save the dragon scales to try and buy the scrying mirror, but I kind of owe it that. I died.
What?
I died, and I was brought back to life, and I owe the town for a diamond, and I have no money. So,
Did our brother do it?
do you think he could have get an attack on me?
No,
I'm faster than him.
I mean bring you back to life. Never mind.
Yes, he did, and he was an asshole in that too.
Well,
He's lucky I didn't have any strength. He would have got socked.
are you staying for dinner, or do you? Where's the rest of your?
They're following leads. The shrine was hit by a follower of Talos, so they're investigating down there. But I needed to make sure you were all right and let you know what's going on. So you need to be careful.
I will do.
I don't know what Talos is gonna, if he's targeting. I don't know.
Well, we can definitely let you know if something happens here. We can tell Harbin or.
I saw Harbin. He told me about the lightning strikes of people getting killed. If you find any missing people, let me know.
All right.
I'll only take 4. At least keep 1 so at least we can try and find the scrying mirror.
All right.
We'll find out what happened to Thea. We will.
She gives you a big hug again, and she's going to head toward the windmill, which isn't very far. As Adabra's kind of small talking with Radalak. Nothing big, just like how you been, kind of, that small talk stuff.
Ask you if there's been any more manticores.
Yeah. Seen any more Ranicars? How you doing? Yeah. We'll go back to our group as you guys are doing that. Are you going to want to do anything else? Or are you going to head right back after Sonor and Radalak? So I could have you guys meeting back in town if you want, or do you want to have some more?
Zenora would have to wild shape back into a horse to be able to carry the scales back. So, but she'd be walking pace with Radalak, so it'd be about Radalak's speed.
Alrighty.
But yeah, I think that's all she'd probably do with Thea at that time.
Okay. So we're gonna off screen kind of you guys talk, catch up, get the dragon scales, and start making your way back. We're gonna switch back to the other 3 who are outside Lion Shield Coster, talking about the jewelry missing. And you were told that your horses will be put out front. And you have carts that you can get at the Miners' Exchange. You have AL still to get at the Stonehill Inn.
Yep. So since we're closer to the Miner Exchange, that's the next place we will go.
Alright. You're pretty familiar with, especially Vilfin, who stops by to talk to Halia often. Sometimes you go towards the Miners' Exchange. Halia is in her same spot, overseeing the supplies. And you see her. She gives you a nod. Not a wave, just a nod.
Good day. We're here to pay off 2 wagons and 2 carts for Griselda. I believe that's something been organised between yourself and her.
2 wagons, 2 carts. She's checking her list. Yeah. Right. Yep. How are you guys going to be taking these? Do you want me to leave them out, or?
If they can be left secure, we probably won't be leaving today. Probably tomorrow or the following day. Here's the 500 gold is organised.
And she nods and takes the gold. Starts to put in a box. Velfenima. Fancy seeing you guys. How you guys been? Heroes of Phandalin.
Wilfin just sort of grunts and disgusts.
Yeah, some heroes, stick to the shadows, but yeah.
Not a name that we gave ourselves.
So you've been busy in Leilani here.
Busy's a relative term. Depends on what you heard.
I heard that the tower was haunted and you guys got rid of a ghost.
Not really. Ghost got rid of itself.
Some undead at an inn. I heard about that.
Fun times. Practice, if you will. Strange things been happening around here. We hear.
Yeah, I hear a lot of stuff about that too. It's pretty interesting to watch. But I keep my eye out. Might have some information for some gold.
Wilfin just looks over at Xanathar because Wilfin got nothing. He's dirt poor.
Pretty sure we gave all our gold to someone, didn't we?
You gave it
Radlac
all
still
to
has that gold.
Radlac, and he's away.
Not necessarily.
Oh, well.
How much would be needed for said information?
But remember, we're the heroes of Phandalin. And Wilfin sort of just about bursts into laughter when he says it.
She, grunting, and I have 2 pieces of information. Say 25 each, 25 gold each piece. You could take 1 piece or both.
Nate will pull out the pouch that he got from the worshippers. Takes out 50 gold. Before he does, though, he's gonna flip one of the coins between his 2 claws just to see if there's any kind of markings on the coin. Just to maybe they might be identifiable by either Talos or the Legion. Or whether they're just stock standard gold pieces.
Okay, so that'd be an investigation roll. This is the pouch you got from your cultist. Right?
Yep, that's a nat 20 -1, so a 19.
Ooh, nice. They look like standard gold pieces.
Okay. Yeah, because Nate's just thinking if these guys are around, they might be tracking where their gold's going, just to
point.
see.
Yeah.
So he puts the 50 on the bench, puts his pouch away, and puts it back in his backpack.
She's gonna look at the gold piece like you did because she's figuring like, why did he do that? And so she's checking it out. Gets out a different box, more ornate, puts that gold in that one. All right. And she leans forward. I'm sure you guys have heard of a new elf in town. Yes?
Velene,
Yes. Running around with some kobolds.
we heard that.
Lynene, she doesn't know. But Valene's working for Talos. She's got a very loyal following of adoring kobolds. Go figure. Doing her dirty work, checking out Phandalin, mostly at night. Your second piece of information is that not only does her know that you're in town, but there's another person in town with a different following, a following of undead. They don't worship Talos, they worship Merkel. Look at us. Funny symbols on their forehead.
Triangle with a skull.
I think so. They're looking for you too.
Well, that'll be popular.
Here is a Phandalin. So,
Well, we're not that difficult to find.
well, if it was me, I'm a little more aggressive. I'd bait them at the night, someplace open, and fight. But you could wait, seek them out. I think Toblin knows something of who's leading the group. He doesn't know that he knows, but he's pretty smart. He's been watching.
Interesting.
I'd head over and ask him if you want to kind of find out more about them. I've been watching Velene.
Do you know where she goes?
Well, she works at the Coster during the day, And she seems to head around to the back lots of the Stonehill Inn at night.
And this other group, do we have any idea where they are mingling?
There was a guy that was staying at the Stonehill Inn. That's why I said talk to Toblin more. But I haven't seen him out. Not during the day, anyway.
Okay. And that looks at both Ema and Vilfin, kind of gives them that look. It's kind of like, we've got work to do.
You see, he's only been seen at night, not during the day.
I just know I haven't seen him during the day. But he was staying at the inn. All covered up. Cloak, hood.
Did you happen to notice the colour of his skin, any chance?
No.
Wasn't he darker than normal?
He kind of kept his face covered during the day. I haven't
Right.
seen him. Maybe ask Toblin?
I think we should. Aye.
Thank you, Helia.
You're welcome, heroes. Thank you. Come again. Wagons will be out
Fuck's
front.
sake.
You know I'm not going to let you live it down now.
I know. Thank you. Appreciate it.
We'll be in contact when we need the carts and the wagons.
All right. I can send them over to the Coster since I saw you get horses over there. You can have them hitched up on. Might as well.
Yeah, might as well. Make things easier when we head back.
All right.
Seems we might be here for a couple of days.
At least tonight, if I
At
was
least.
you. She goes back to looking at her lists for people as a dwarf with a pickaxe starts to come up. We're going to stand behind you waiting in line. And nods at you guys as if nothing.
Wilfin would greet him in Dwarvish.
And greets you back and grins. And the day is yours. You have ale to get. You know that the food was waiting for you whenever you needed it at the Barthens.
Once we stepped outside, Wilfin would turn to Xanathor and Ema and say, she said no, she didn't see them during the day and it was all covered up. Do you know anything about the Underdark, by any chance? Like a race called the Dwergar or the Drow?
Not really. Most of my life has been spent in the Prone Lands. It's only the last few years where I've ventured out. So a lot of this is all new to me.
And sorry, it'd be kind of new to you too. I mean, kind of the fact you were what you were before.
As we're talking as we're walking, because I want to. I'll just say I want to go see Harvin.
Yep, definitely. So we'll talk
before we go to the.
As they're walking, Wilfin would turn around and say, "Well, you know, obviously I'm a dwarf. Spend a lot of time underground, dealing in the mines and such. But our histories talk about a race of dwarfs and elven folk that live further underground in a place called the Underdark. A foreboding place, full of all sorts of beasties and all manner of creature. It strikes me a bit odd that this particular person, completely covered from head to toe, preferably only seen at night. It's entirely possible we could be dealing with a dark elf or a drow. I mean, if she didn't mention, I mean, I think she would have mentioned it if it was a shorter person, maybe a dark dwarf even, but entirely possible.
Are you walking and talking towards Harbins?
Yes.
All right. As
Yeah.
you're walking and talking towards Harbins, Radalak and Zenora, you guys will be seeing them going towards Harbins. If you're coming in this way, they're heading this way. So you'll be able to see them within sight. Now,
So Nora wants to go to Barthen's first before she goes that way. She wants to see where she can offload 2 of these dragon scales.
okay. Radalak, do you follow her into Barthen's?
I'll probably break off and go see Harbin. Stonehill Inn, yeah?
Yeah, I need to take a short rest anyway. Otherwise I can't do this again. Ugh.
Okay.
Okay, so Zenora's gonna go into Barthen's. Radalak, you see Vilfin and Zenithornima talking pretty fervently as they're walking. You're gonna meet up with them?
Yeah. Oh, hey, you guys, where you headed?
Just go in the Harbin. We just need to let him know about the shrine.
Well, Z's just gone to Barthen's. I'll come with you and chat to Mr. Wester.
You were going to say something, Ema.
Yeah, why do people keep calling us heroes? What's a hero?
Whew. I think I'll leave that up to you. Nah, I think you can explain that one a lot better than me.
You see, when you do extraordinary deeds for people, they seem to think that you're on a... You're above the ordinary person, like the everyday person you see in the street. They seem to think that you have these skills, whether you're a fighter, like yourself, a ranger. You know, you might have particular skills, and you use these skills for the most part for good. So when we fought and killed Cryovane, we did a very extraordinary deed to
Some would call
save
it
the
stupid.
town. Yeah, they can call it stupid, yeah. But the way they see us, we defeated a dragon, which most people wouldn't even dream about even walking up to a dragon's lair, let alone fighting it, and let alone coming back to live to tell the tale. So they think because we're doing all these good things for the town, they see us in a different light to Harbin or Halia or anyone else in the town. They think we're special.
So, since I ran straight through thick mist and straight into the side of a dragon, which then knocked me unconscious, they think I'm a hero.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Some would even say that the hero is the one that does exactly that, runs towards the battle instead of away from it.
Okay, that's something to think about.
But what one person sees as a hero, other people may see quite the opposite. So not everybody is going to see what anyone does the same way. Some people see it good, other people just go, okay. And other people just see what others do as a very bad thing.
Yeah,
And
the
all the
world is
while,
complicated.
and all the while they call us heroes, me personally, I don't think I'm a hero. I was doing what came naturally to me. The dragon was threatening everything, not just the people of Phandalin. It was threatening my friends and threatening my life, and I want to live. So you do what you do best. Well, in my case, I punch things a lot. You shoot a ball, and that roars and swings a sword and glowy stuff. Yeah, dispel stuff, of course, and of course, Zenora just sets shit on fire. And Adelac, well, he stands up front and gets hit a lot. Kind of works for us. People see that as heroic.
Yeah.
I see it as a kind of just a day.
But I also will say this. Your grandson, Gary, the way he looks at you, he idolizes you. While he may not understand, he sees you as a different kind of hero, someone to look up to, someone to revere. So it all comes in, it's all a matter of how the individual sees what you do.
So you saying that if I stopped doing this and met a lady or a man and sat down and made a house together, that Gary wouldn't like me anymore?
I'm not saying that at all. Just the way, it's not what you are doing. You mean something to him.
You'll always
Obviously,
be a
because
hero.
you're family.
You'll always be a hero to the boy.
Yeah.
Your
Heroes never
family.
die.
Oh, I see. Okay, one last question. What does revere mean?
I think that's a story for another time. I think we have lots and lots of explaining to do.
I see.
Just held in high regard.
Is regard like guarding, but a second time?
Let's go see Harbin, shall we?
Hey, I think this is it. That's a topic for when we're really, really drunk.
And we switch to Barthens.
All
Are
right.
you worried when
Well
Harbin
done.
takes
Well done.
action?
Awesome.
As the door jingles with the bells on the door, and Zenora goes in, you see Bob. Funnily enough, there. You probably have never seen Bob before, so he's new behind the counter. Hello?
Hello, where's Sue?
Oh, Sue. She left a week ago.
A week ago. Interesting. And you are? If you don't mind me asking.
I run the shop. I'm Elmar Barthen. She calls me Bob.
You do exist.
Yeah. I've been busy securing trade with all the towns surrounding, so.
I've got a question for you. I've got, and she'll plug these thing. I want to sell 2 of these. Do you buy these by any chance?
Actually, I could buy them, because Nomengard would probably like to see these.
Ah, yes. Double Duck would love it.
How much you asking?
Well, considering it's a right dragon and it costs a lot of money, I'm looking at least 150 gold apiece.
How about I give you about 85 each?
Yeah, but I'm doing you a service. Because 150, I know for a fact they sell for more than that.
Roll persuasion.
Oh,
You
shut
know what's gonna happen.
Guidance. Fucking guidance. I need all the help I can get. 12?
Oh,
No, wait. 11, because I'm a -1. 11.
oh no. 150 is a bit much. I mean, how about 100 each?
For 2 of them, I give you 2 of them for 100 each, so 200 gold?
Yeah.
Cool. And I've still got the other, I'll have the other 2, but I want to sell 2.
Alrighty.
Okay. And with the money, I'm going to turn around and say, well, since I'm here, after something, a good friend of mine likes apples, and, also, do you have any bells? I noticed you got a bell in the shop. Do you have any other bells you can sell?
Oh, sure. Yeah, sure. And he goes down the aisle and he gets a bell. Now, apples, you want like a barrel of apples? What are you looking for?
I worked out how big a barrel was. I probably only went about 10, maybe 15 at most.
All right. So we'll say that, I think apples, we'll say it's like equivalent to, we'll say 2 gold plus, because we'll say barrel. We'll say a gold for the apples and the, my brain went blank. The bell.
Bells. How much for the, how many bells did I end up getting? I think I wanted roughly about 5, maybe 10, if they had them.
Are we talking little bells? Because he has different
Yeah,
sizes.
little bells. I don't want big bells. I want little bells.
So we can give you like a packet of like a bunch of little bells for.
So
we'll keep it at a gold because they're small. So all together.
And also the apples. All right. Thank you very much.
And I'm gonna roll insight for him because he's looking at you, and then he's looking at these ginormous portraits behind him that Sue's had commissioned.
Nora's looking at him doing that, I'm guessing.
He doesn't say anything. He didn't roll very well.
Good. So Nora's, her next port of call would be Helia.
All right. Well, you're going to pass by your group.
Oh, well, if I'm going to be
going
passing
towards Helia. So,
if I'm going to be passing by them.
All right. So you meet up.
I'll
with
join
them.
I'll join up. Actually, no, because I've got to drop off these scales. It's too big to walk around with 2 of them.
Well, are you dropping them off to keep them with you?
Yes.
Okay.
So either that or I'll go and meet Radalak and give him one to hold, and I'll hold the other.
Yeah. So as you meet up with them, I'll let you.
Radalak, can you take this one? Hold this one for me.
Yep. It's not gonna go bad in my bag, is it?
It won't fit in your bag, Radalak. It's got to be on your back. It's quite large.
I got a big bag. Okay.
Unless you have one of those magical bags that you can put lots of stuff in and it's another dimension.
Well, that'd be cool, but no.
Then
Okay.
you're gonna have it on your back.
Right.
Okay. So, what have you found out? And
You see Ema looking quizzically at the group, and they're like, no, that's best safe for when we're drunk. And that was the last thing you've heard Vilfin say as you guys are meeting up and talking about the scale.
What? What's best for when you drunk?
Never mind. Yeah, don't. Yeah, let's go talk to Habit.
Oh,
We'll tell you later. Yeah.
why are we going back to talk to Haben? I already spoke to him about stuff.
Because we want to let him know that the shrine has been defiled, and we can give him the 50 gold for the, excuse me, the holy water.
Okay. Fine.
Also got some other things we need to discuss as a group as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
Yeah, we've got some really interesting information.
Yeah,
we'll
well,
do back at the end.
Haben turned around and already talked to Haben about stuff. But he was talking about lightning strikes killing people, and several strangers or visitors to town going missing.
We've got some information on that. We'll talk to Haben and we'll speak about it over dinner. I think we got some plans to put into place.
Okay.
It'll all be clearer a bit later.
Oh yeah, Thea's alright, by the way.
Good.
You see this door with spikes on it, and the little window that you had left. No guard standing by it anymore. Funny enough, I guess he felt that you guys had moved on, so you wouldn't have need of one. His door.
Sonora's just gonna go up there and knock on his door. She's already had a hug from him. She's fine.
Coming. And he opens the door, and he's like, "Oh, hey, oh, hi, hello."
Sorry, Haben. Nate and everyone else wanted to mention about stuff that's been going on that they've seen. So I thought I'd tag along again.
Yuma, good to see you.
Ema waves. Hey.
Hey. So, what do you guys need to?
It's not so much what we need. We're here to tell you that the shrine, the well, the collection box has been basically ransacked.
Oh no.
And he pulls out 50 gold. We also took some vials of holy water from the shrine. We thought it would be best to deliver the gold directly to you.
Thank you. Yep. Yeah, the shrine has been left. She had to go, but she'll. I'll put something there until she gets back.
Thank you. Other than that, yeah, look, there's some. We've caught wind of some things that's potentially happened in town. We won't say much now. We will investigate and come to a satisfactory conclusion to the problem. We'll fill you in more then.
All right. Well, do you need anything from me? You need me to?
Is there a curfew in Phandalin at the moment?
No. It's usually a tourist passing by town. We don't really employ a curfew, but should I? You think I need to?
What do you reckon? You reckon it might help? Just for a couple of nights at least? Or would that maybe alert said problem?
I'd say let things continue on as they are.
Perhaps keep in mind that people may want to be a bit more wary about where they go, considering the lightning storms. Just for their safety, just perhaps if it's looking stormy, stay inside. And that's normal and common sense. So perhaps do that.
At the very least.
All right. Well, I'll post some things up on the board and everything. That usually gets people paying attention, so.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you very much. I guess you'll be staying at the inn. Maybe I'll see you guys later.
Absolutely.
See you later, Haben.
All right.
Bye.
And I'll give Harbin a pat on the shoulder, friendly pat, and completely different than what she was.
There.
And Wilfin will slap him on the shoulder, like upper back of the shoulder, and probably a little harder than he probably should.
Woof.
But
Thank
all
you.
right, see you for a drink later.
All right.
All right, so I guess our last point of call is the inn.
Indeed, we need to secure the was it a maid and ale for Leilon,
Just the ale. Yep.
and then the food, drink, and discussion.
While we're walking back, at the sound of what we were saying with Helia, he's just gonna every now and then cast Divine Sense to see if he can detect any
That's 60,
undead presence.
60 feet, yeah?
Yep. So probably once
So
at
as
the
you're
town
walking-
hall,
Yeah.
once in the middle of the line coaster and the townmaster hall, and then probably around the Stonehill Inn.
All right. Stonehill Inn. Let's see. Okay, I will keep that in mind. As you guys go walking and talking, I'm assuming toward the Stonehill Inn. We'll say it's getting about, since it was late afternoon when you guys got to the shrine, it's starting to get a little dusk because we had to travel from Madabras and all that good stuff. That'd be a couple bit. So it's still light, but it's getting about dusk. You go in and Tobin's like, "Hey! How are all of you?" I'm not going to say it. Good to see you all again.
Yeah, Wilfin just shoots him a look. Like,
Just
know better.
Drinks. Drinks will do. Drinks is a great greeting, right? Drinks, everyone.
How about instead of saying it, I just give you a round on the house?
that's good because I got no money anyway.
Yeah, I'll fix that when we sit down.
That's right, you stole all my money. Gonna get you back for that.
It wasn't technically stealing.
Technically, I was dead at the time, so of course.
That sounds worse somehow.
Technicality. Well, it's not like I need it anymore, to be fair.
I want to see if there's like a table that sort of probably gives us the most privacy.
I'm going to push you over to the Stonehill Inn.
Yeah. Privacy and a good view of the rest of the inn would be what Vilfin would be looking for as well.
Alright, so here's
Sonora wants her back to the wall, by the way.
Alright, so here's the inside of the inn. You can always move chairs to whatever table you want to be. So I'm assuming you guys are probably looking towards this one in the corner, maybe, so you can see the door. Like you've got the door to the kitchen.
Which is that the main door into the?
This is the main door over here.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
you'd be furthest away from the door, but it's up to you guys. I mean, you can always move your chairs and face them that way, wherever you want to sit. But
That works.
Sonora just wants her back to the wall and looking out at everything that she can see, so vantage point.
you're all in posit, so you can move where you want to be. So, you guys sit down. Toblin goes to me first.
No, I want to go here. Just in that general direction.
We'll say he pulled up another chair and everything. Toblin's like, he's just having you over there, so he's not really asking questions. He's just going. And and I'm assuming you guys are going to want dinner. We ran out of the mystery meat specials since you were last year, but we're back to basic. Angus. No offense, Redlick.
It's fine.
And soups for Ema, I'm assuming. So, and then he's talking, and the door opens and shuts by itself. The front one.
Sonora see anything?
She'd probably just see the door open and shut.
And this reminds me of the first night.
And Toblin just looks, and he just Shakes his head again. He's kind of agitated. You probably all
What?
noticed that.
I'm just going to look at Nate and go, not the first time.
What is it, Tolan? And he'll nod to Z to let her know he acknowledges what.
That's not odd, is it, at all? Sarcastically.
It's been happening since we got this guy who stayed at the inn. Argus? Skeel? Like, he's a prospector. But honestly, I've never seen him prospect at all. So,
Argus, you said.
he only comes out at night.
Have you seen his face?
No. I saw his eyes. They're like a bright reddish color. Odd. And he goes about getting your drinks. Since you're close to the bar, he can talk to you from there.
So, what we know for benefit of Radalak and Z, it appears we have two interesting parties.
I'm guessing this Argus is probably one of them.
Mm-hmm. From what we've been told, he possibly could be a follower of Merkel, the Death God.
Would Sonora have any clue from reading about Merkel?
He's the god of death and the undead. I do believe that you'll remember that the symbols from the Wayside Inn were tied in.
Yeah, so whether you recognised or not, we were told when we were at the Wayside Inn that that symbol with the triangle with the skull in it is Merkel.
You didn't exactly mention that. I think I saw the innkeeper's mouth movements. The barman's.
So apparently they're interested in us.
Us? Okay,
We also know that we have followers of Talos in town as well.
Well, I presume that already, but you've got more information.
The Velene is an elf and is apparently running with some kobolds.
Kobolds? You mean those things that you go whack and they go splat?
Everything we do goes whack and splat.
Oh no, these are like you step on them, they go splat. They just, if there are a lot of them, they tend to be a pain in the ass.
Exactly. We're not entirely sure how many she has with her, but it seems a few.
How loud are you guys talking?
I'm being as quiet as possible.
We're keeping it as discreet as
Yeah,
possible.
it's not. Yeah, discreet. Yeah.
Okay.
Sort of being mindful of anyone walking past.
And Sonora's gonna take a check to see if anyone's actually watching them talk or listening to them talk.
Toblin's kind of watching because you're right there. It's like a natural thing. But he cannot hear you.
Oh,
Unless
yeah,
he
the money. It took me a few days because, like, I'm not super good at maths, but he's got 4 piles of 107 gold and 4 piles of 30 silver.
Sonora's gonna push her thing back to Radalak.
I've got mine.
I know.
You want me to keep it?
Hmm.
Wilfin will take 50 gold and give the rest back.
Nate will then pull out his pouch and throw it on the table. There's 150 gold there. Seems we're not too far away from the Legion either.
Oh,
Hmm.
what makes you say so?
Well, the night I didn't come back to
Oh, then
camp,
that you fucked off, huh?
Z,
you were
Could
one
have
to
let me
talk.
know. Could have
Z.
let me know.
I did not fuck off. I went to calm my mind and I let one of the townsfolk know to pass on a message. Now, if that didn't get to you, that is not my fault.
the Legion.
Yeah. Looks like they might be teaming up with Talos.
So
Well, that's
nothing's-
fucking great.
So nothing's changed.
But Z, you know what's more interesting?
What?
They spoke of another Leonin.
And you didn't tell me before I went and saw Thea.
Excuse the choice of words, but you just fucked off.
No,
So
I
what
said I was going to
opportunity-
see Thea.
You
No, you want to go for
and
this?
you did. You said Thea, and then you left. There was no chance to talk to you.
And how
I'm
long have
talking-
you known this knowledge and didn't let everybody else know?
I'm letting you know now, aren't I?
Radlak's gonna go get more drinks.
Wilfin's gonna follow.
Hey, come, you want to help?
Talbot's like,
Email?
Yeah, I'll come and give you a hand.
Sonora's going to stand up and go wait out the front of the inn. She's going to try and cool off.
Don't
Z,
don't
sit
fuck-
down, please, because you need to hear this.
Eva's going to take the pile of money that's put in front of him. He's going to have to tell me how much it was.
150.
150 sweeties.
Sonora's going to
Is it 150?
still stand up and still have her back against the wall
150.
and just cross her arms.
Nate will wait till Radalak and Vilfin return before saying any more.
Toblin, I'm assuming, would have heard a little bit of louder speak, and looks like just nods at you guys and passes you your drinks at the bar. Everything okay?
Family issues.
Okay.
A few
All
drinks,
right.
we'll be right.
All right.
Wilfin puts down 10 gold on the bar and says, just keep coming.
Oh,
Another couple of bottles at least.
got it.
I need them. Before I go back, this Argus, you said his name was. When did he arrive?
About 4 days ago, let's say.
When did the strange shite start happening in Phandalin?
Well, define strange. You mean like,
The extra strange shite that, out of the ordinary strange shite that
well, I
normally
mean, the
happens.
storms and stuff were happening like about a week ago. So, but yeah, it's just the strange stuff in the inn was him coming and going. I don't know if he's got another place, but he doesn't really stay up in the room, although he pays for it. So,
It's a bit odd, isn't it? Does he spend any time in there at all?
I've seen him go up the stairs and all hooded, like he's dressed for winter, and then he leaves at night. But he's super fast. Like, I hardly see him go out the door.
Don't know if it's Speed. Could be something else.
Maybe.
Alright. Thank you. Keep them drinks coming.
Out of respect, he moves like over here to dust the bar so you guys can talk in peace. And
Right, we're back. Are you done? And he just sort of looks at you both. And he'll just nod. If you don't say anything, let's continue.
Wilfram will pour a whiskey for everybody and put a glass in front of everyone. And not gently. It'd be like almost slapping the glass down on the table in front of everyone with an insistent look. Drink up. And then he'll down the first one and pour himself another one.
Sonora's standing and just looking at the glass.
So, in a couple of days, I'm supposed to go back to meet the leader
Wait a minute.
of
You're saying
Talos.
they think you're one of them?
Yes.
Well, that could come in handy.
It was unexpected. I believed I
Proved a point.
did. On many front.
That I don't doubt.
Hopefully it's enough to let them know that it was Legion is not here to fuck around.
Okay.
So I'm supposed to go back and meet them in a couple of days' time. I don't suspect that they're going to show up. But
No description of the Leonin?
no description. I didn't really.
Yes, you're not so fond of
asked,
talking.
it was enough. I was already drawing enough suspicion to them anyway. But I
Couldn't
managed to
charm
play.
them?
Oh, I told one to shut up.
I said charm.
I charmed them. I told them to shut
Right.
up.
It's charming in my books.
Sonora's
I had
going to
one-
sigh.
I had one dangling like bait at a fish. I had to dispose of the other one because the other one was trying to tell him to be quiet.
You'll have to take me there so I can at least destroy the body.
And the body is hidden enough. They'll have to search for it if they really wanted to look.
Alright,
So
so
there's
that,
also that. That's why there's also that. So, question is, what are we going to do about these two groups?
Well, how long exactly have we got until you've got to have your meeting?
I got 2 days.
So we can't be, fat assing around here then. So
I
we
think
gotta
we
take
may
care
be
of this
You-
problem.
you-
I think
I-
we can deal with our problem here maybe tonight if we're smart.
I
Well, then
need
there's
to
the
find-
element of surprise.
We need to find out two things before we do. A, where this Velene is and roughly how many kobolds she has with her. Secondly, where the fuck this Argus, Agi, whatever the fuck his name is, where the fuck he goes at night. Because apparently he's running with undead, skeleton zombies, whatever you like, similar to what we struck at the tavern.
I was trying to detect them while we were walking.
Any luck with that?
how many charges have you used of your divine sense? You used 3, you mentioned?
Yes.
Okay. But did you have not done any inside the Stonehill Inn? You did it
No, so
nearby.
it would have been when we were at Harbin's as
Mhm.
we were walking.
Yep.
and then
Your Barth
in between the Lion Coast and sorry, what was the other?
Yeah.
Yep. So in between there and that walkway, and then as we're going towards the to the inn.
All right. So you have 2 charges left for your long rest. You haven't seen anything. Nothing pinged on your radar so far
So
from those places.
just the walk from Harbins to here, nothing alerted me. So that sounds to me that there would be somewhere out of sight.
Problem-
Sonora, I was just going to say before we go, Sonora would be taking a rest, like a short rest at this point, trying to just sitting there not doing anything if she can. She wants to try and get that in if she can.
Interesting.
Now, Toblin said this Argus fellow, he doesn't see him leave or enter. It seems to be very fast. If what I'm thinking is true, and I'm sure we all saw and heard the door just before.
That's not the first time. The first time I noticed it was when we were here last. This person's obviously been staking out this area for a while.
My
Or
point being
stalking
is,
us for a while.
I don't think it's speed that is getting them in and out of the
I think it's
building.
invisibility.
I was going to say the same thing. Definitely of a magical nature. So,
Damn, I
saying
was
that,
rushed.
how do we find someone that we cannot see?
Well, does anyone... This spell is the only person that I can remember that had some of these spells was Sebastian. Does anyone have fairy fire or something along those lines? Or a bomb or something along those lines?
A bump. Everyone's got a bump.
No, like a
What's a bump for?
Sonora's
Ralak will
action.
activate magic awareness, which is 60 feet.
And that detects magical.
Magical whatever's, as long as it's not blocked by total cover.
All right, 60 feet. You might notice stuff outside the back, towards the back of the inn.
This whole time, Ema's just been staring at the drink, remembering what happened last time we had a drink of whiskey.
Harbin comes in and sits down at the bar.
Nate will finally down his whiskey.
Come on, Emma, drink it. You know you want to. It's great. Just the one. It's moderation is the key here. We know what happened last time. We don't want you to go through that again. Just one.
Last time I had just one and I woke up man and horse.
It sounds like a good time to me.
Might have been
Sonora's...
the man on the horse.
Ralak's just gonna point and say there's something magical over there. I can't see it. I'll know what sort of magic it is, but I don't know if that'd mean anything to Ralak anyway.
All right, I'll have to look real quick.
Sonora's gonna go up to the bar and just ask for a unopened bottle of whiskey.
Okay.
Do I need to... How much is that, Toblin?
I think Vilfin's covered the whole night, so.
This isn't for them. This is for me. I want to put it in my pack.
About 6 silver in that bottle.
Give me 2 bottles and I'll give you 2 gold.
All right, deal.
Ema's... Sorry.
And I'll pop them in my
No,
pack.
go ahead, Ema.
Ema's going to say, alright then, bottoms up. In Abyssal. You're going to speak it in Abyssal because I haven't used it and I haven't. And,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Vilfin's just gonna cock an eyebrow and go,
it's going to say okay in common, but then bottoms up in Abyssal. And then drop it. And, drink it. And
That didn't sound pleasant.
I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure what that was. To be fair, I mean, okay, it's very guttural and very nasty sound. It sounds like you got something stuck in your throat.
Sonora's going to go back to the table, pick up the whiskey, and say in Leonin to our whole family and drink.
What is it? Everyone's speaking other fucking languages. Like, for fuck's sake! I mean, fuck. And Wilfred will down.
She said to asshole family.
Right, we got to work together, guys. We really do.
Oh, we'll work together. We fought before and worked together fine.
This is not fine.
No.
You can literally cut the tension in here with a battle axe, and I would if I had one, but I don't. So you're lucky. But we've got to get it sorted. We're not going to be able to fight these creatures or whatever the fuck is happening in this place if we're not all on the same page.
Is there a safe place for us to have this conversation?
I don't. If this asshole is running around invisible, there's no safe place anywhere. To be fair, I mean, he could be standing here listening to us for all we know.
The door opens. It stays open. In the darkness, you see a figure all in black, eyes red. He starts to go in and he sees all of you, and he leaves.
Sonora's got a whiskey bottle, taken a whiskey bottle out. She's taken a swig, but she's not drunk it. Lit a fireball, and she's going to blow the whiskey so it goes to the side of him so it won't hit him, and I'm going to yell stop.
What's the range on that? You think?
I don't know, I just kind of, the actual,
Because we got it 60 feet from the door.
I know, we're sitting right in the far corner.
And also Radalac
like,
and Nat and Vilfin, everyone's in the way.
the moment she lights her hands, Vilfin would be feet on the ground and pushing his chair backwards as far as he can, as quickly as he can, like scooting to the point where the chair would be going across,
Wait, no.
across
So
the wood.
so it would only be a burst,
Gotcha.
because it is only a burst.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't have done it in anyone's line of fire. I would have made sure it went in a straight line.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the spray,
Okay.
because I'm actually doing the fire breathing trick.
Okay.
So that would be more of a cone in a straight line.
Mm,
You're never going to get that in a straight line.
yeah, so
where
probably
you're
about
sitting,
that.
it's pretty detrimental. I mean, you could do it for flavor, but
Yeah, you're not going to reach the door.
Because I actually thought it was this door here,
oh no.
and I moved
It's-
over.
I'll ping it. It's over here.
It's the main doors.
So you
So-
can
So I
rethink.
actually thought it was those doors there. So I would actually, yeah, I would have wanted to go and get him to stop, but I probably would have walked over to here.
So we can see him, correct?
You saw him in the door. He saw you. Now it's getting
turned to
dark,
walk.
so it's black. So you can see his skin, normal skin.
But there's enough, like, I can see where
Yeah, we
he's
can
still
see.
standing, though, within the 60
where we're
feet.
standing, yes.
I cast
we-
command and say halt.
Yeah,
Ooh.
and Zenora's
Save
already
it.
started walking. Was 30 feet. She would be about there.
What kind of save is that?
Wisdom.
Ooh, I got a 17.
He passes.
All right, so he starts to pause. He kind of smirks and he walks swiftly off. You guys want to follow?
Zenora's going up again, and she's actually going to do the trick she said she was going to do at the door.
Okay, you can quickly.
Yeah, and
see
she's
if you
going
can
to
catch him.
just do that.
All right.
So.
Let me
Ema's pouring himself another drink.
go. Yuma doesn't do anything. Drinks. All right, he's moved on.
Well,
So that was
what are we
giving me
doing?
enough light to be
Um,
able to see possibly where he could have gone.
you saw that he went around towards the back of the inn.
If,
Like,
just
hit the
out of
road.
curiosity, if with this going on, everyone moving forward, Wilfin scooting back, seeing this guy with 40 feet of movement with Step of the Wind, which gives me 80 feet of movement, would I be able to get in front of him before he disappeared from our line of sight?
40 feet of movement from where you are would get you right about there.
Yeah, with Step of the Wind, it'll give me 80 feet.
Oh, nice.
Gives me the dash as a bonus action.
I'm going to say by the time you see Zenor and all that, you would have seen him go around the corner.
Okay.
So we're going to do either give chase or...
Wilfin would definitely give chase, and he'd be dashing to try and catch up with him.
Right, I think if we're gonna go, we all need to go.
Yeah.
Emo?
Let's go.
Just
He's
gonna
Go
going
catch
around
this
the
son of
back.
a bitch!
Come on, Emo.
Going around the back.
All right, as you guys go give chase around the back, we're going to take a quick break. Sorry, JJ. It is break time. Take a break
Break time.
before we get into any actions. Thank you guys for joining us. And we'll be-
Bugger, I didn't get my short rest.
There you go. We'll be right back. As you guys walk or run after him around, you find yourselves in what they call the back lots behind the Stonehill Inn. You don't see anything right now. You just see the light from the back of the inn and the back of another home.
Just interrupt you. When everyone else sprints for the door,
What are you going to do?
Emma's going to stay in, and by the table, the fact that everyone's sort of forgotten that there's like 3 piles of gold there. He's going to put all of that into his backpack. So there's the 2 piles that were rejected, plus the gold that minus the 50 that Vilfin took.
So you're
And
yeah, you taking it?
I'm going to stick it all into my backpack, and I'm going to recork the 2 bottles of whiskey and put them into my backpack as well.
I mean, I did grab Emo, but I guess.
Yeah, it's okay. You can grab all that stuff and then you
I'm going to
follow
grab
him
all that stuff, and then I'm going to follow them.
out? Okay.
Just so that we're not leaving like 300 gold on the table unattended.
So as you're grabbing stuff, Fredelack's like, come on, and grabs you and...
Yeah, I'll be with you in a minute. Just get the stuff.
I'll leave you with Harbin.
That's pretty much what you're doing.
And I'm going to need you all to roll initiative for me. I'll roll for my little fellers. Okay, see, Nat got an 18. I'll just ask you guys. So Radelac, 17. Bilfin,
17.
17 as well. Ema,
21.
nice. Zenora,
19.
19. All high rolls. And 18 for Zenithor, I think, yeah? Alright. As you guys are looking around, you see from over on this corner over here, I know it's dark, the Argus walks out and makes himself known. And he's like, we've been waiting for you to arrive. And next behind him are 8 of these monstrosities, kind of like what you saw at the inn, but a little different. They all have the same symbols above their heads, but they don't look too much like the zombies that you saw before.
Oh man, it's a trap.
And as you see that over this way, you see Velene, a beautiful red-haired elf. And accompanied with her are kobolds that don't look like your normal kobolds. They look like they have shields of dragon scales on their backs and javelins at the ready. And she's like, What are you doing here? As she looks at Argus. And he is going to make the first move. As these kobolds very vocally get angry. He's going to look at the shortest person right there. And he is going to point towards your group. And he's going to hold his action for now as he smiles. Ema, you are next in line. What would you do?
Well, I'd finish collecting all that stuff and then I'll be heading out to find people outside. And that'd probably take the best part of my action.
You're going to take that turn to be, like, moving on. All right.
Yeah.
We'll move on to one of the kobolds comes up and it's going to move right up to the closest person it can see, which is Xanathor. It's going to try to make an attack and miss as it tries to hurl its spear. It's going to hit with a 7, so it's not going to. You're going to see it. It's a lot shorter than you, Xanathor, as he's trying to jab you. He's going to call to his friends. And to speed this up, I'm just going to make a roll for each of them, because they're all on the line. 12's going to miss. Got one over the next 20. And the rest of these are really shit at being kobolds. This one's going to have the 20. And it hits you for 4. As these go move in, some of these are going to head towards the vampire spawn. Velene, she's going to move sideways over this way. She's not going to attack. Zenora, you're up.
Me?
Yes, you.
Okay. Now, can you do me a favor and draw me a line of about 60 feet? Because I can't work out how to do it.
Okay, so you just hold down
Just want a
control.
line just so I get an idea of how big.
Okay, just hold down control, but I'll do it. It depends on where you want me to put the line, but yeah.
It's not from me, it's from any region. That's why I want to know of a line.
Okay, I can do an area of effect, but yeah.
Yeah.
So, pretty much all around the circle that you can see.
Alright. So, from...
You get a fireball.
Nope. So bugger it. Where the zombies are?
Yeah.
So right behind where Argus is,
Mm-hmm. You're right there.
she's gonna do wall of fire.
Oh,
She's gonna get
nice.
phosphorus and go across the wall, and it will be the fire will be on their side, so they will have to make. They will have to make dexterity saving throw of 14.
Okay. And you're saying it's a 60-foot wall?
It can be up to.
Okay, but you just want to block their way, yeah?
I just want to block it so they can't come forward. But
Gotcha.
Argus is on the other side. But yeah, and the fire will be on the so the actual where they'll actually get hurt is on the other side. Because
Got
only
it.
one side hurts and one side doesn't.
Got
so
it.
where the zombies are is where it will hurt. And it's within 10 feet of that side. So if they're within 10
so
feet,
1,
they'll
2,
get
3,
hit.
4. Okay, got it. Dexterity.
Yep. And
Okay. So 2 fail. I'm assuming the 2 closest and the 2 succeed.
so all up, that is 11, 18, 22, 24 points of fire damage
Woohoo! Each?
each.
Nice.
So it will be halved for the ones that saved.
Alright, so 2 of these instantly get burnt in the flames. And 2 of them are on fire.
And Sonora will stay there since there's a cobalt in front of her.
Yeah. Well done, though. Alright. Next up is...
Free action. This
Free
is
action.
Sparta.
Next up is Nat. With Rattleack after.
Say that he's already got some friends around. For now, he's just going to attack that one there.
That one there. Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Attack away.
10 to hit.
And that does not hit.
Second attack is a 19 to hit
It does hit.
for 13 slashing damage.
13. Alright, do you have a bonus action? Anything you'd like to do?
Yep, bonus action. I will cast Spiritual Weapon.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've got that.
Here.
Alright, there? Okay.
Mhm.
We're gonna put that right there for you. Roughly.
Yep. Now that with my bonus action, that still allows it to attack, or do I have to wait for the next?
I think you have to wait for the
Turn.
next one because the first one's
Yep.
like bringing it into
Yep.
fruition.
Yep, that's fine.
No, you
So-
can attack with a spiritual weapon when you cast it.
Okay, cool. Go for it.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah.
22 to hit.
That it? You hitting the same
sorry,
guy?
It's I mean, yes, that one.
Yep.
Yep. For 10 points of force damage.
Yeah, your bonus action is now to move it and attack with it on consequent turns.
Good.
That's why I just wanted to make sure it wasn't. I could
Yeah.
have to wait for the next turn. Yep.
Jeez. Rattleack.
So Redlack's gonna move here. And he's like looking down. He's like, these little dudes are kind of cute. Elf woman, why are you fighting? Like, why are we fighting?
Such a free action.
Yeah.
Alright.
And I'm just going to stay there.
You're not gonna hit anything?
No.
Oh. Alright.
So, actually, he'll say, do we have to fight? Could we stop to her? So maybe trying to persuade her to not fight.
Go persuasion. Let's see. Let's see what happens.
18.
Alright. I will let you know.
No.
It is her turn. Vilfin.
Yeah, Wilfin doesn't care. He's spoiling for a fight. He's had a couple of drinks. And he is going to go right over to the elf lady and punch her in the guts.
Punch. Roll to punch.
Dirty 20 on the first attack.
Yeah, that hits.
That will be 13 points of bludgeoning damage. And he will then use a key point for stunning strike. So I need a constitution save from her, please.
Save. That's gonna fail. 6.
6, so she is now stunned.
Nice. Except
So
for one turn.
she's stunned until the end of my next turn. So she can't move or speak. She automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws, and attack rolls against her have advantage until the end of my next turn.
All right.
So my second attack will be at advantage. Which will be a 27 to hit.
That is.
And that will be 13 points of bludgeoning damage, and I will spend another key point to initiate. Where is it? Searing Arc, which enables me to, as a bonus action, she'll need to make a dexterity saving throw, which she will automatically fail because she is stunned, and she will take 3d6 fire damage as I release Burning Hands. So 12 points of fire damage as well. And that is my turn.
All right. GT. After Vilfin, these ghouls. How much damage do they take for going through fire? Because they're just going to go through. They're just going to walk right through the wall. So let's do it.
So, yep. This time 6, 7, 8, 13, 16 points of fire damage.
16. 2 of these ghouls are going to walk through and just keep getting burnt up. The rest are going to move through. And they have feet.
So if they succeed, they still take half damage.
Yep.
I want the other roll back. That was a good roll.
They can get to there. They're going to move their full movement. And make their rolls. And they're not going to be looking very good because they're going to be on fire. And as I'm putting those in, back at the top, with Argus. Argus is taking his time. He's been thinking it through, watching. He's gonna move up to Zenora. He's going to try to do a multi-attack. The first one is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Yeah. And the second one's in that 20 for 26. So the first one was with his claws as he strikes out at you for 5. And he's going to bite down on you for 6 plus 9 is 15. And necrotic damage of 19.
So what was that all up because you were breaking up?
So it was 15 for the piercing and 19 on the necrotic. I don't know if you're resistant or not, but if you are, take that off.
So,
And that's his move. Ema, you have finally arrived. It is your turn. You see all this happening. Everyone is engaged in battle. What would you like to do?
Okay. Ema is going to. I'm assuming they'll still be back there. That's fine. Is going to cast Bless, and is going to bless Vilfin, Zenora, and Radalak. Because I can 3 targets within range, which is 30 feet of me.
Alright. You guys are blessed.
And you guys blessed.
Yep.
And that is pretty much all I can do, I think.
You're happy with where you've moved since you've arrived?
I'm just gonna move myself back a bit. Wait, not with a ruler, I'm not.
You gotta hit them. Yep. There you
I'm
go.
gonna say I'd be there. Just I'll let him move there. I'll move to there. Like from things. Bless gives you a D4 to when a target makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, which is concentration up to a minute. And I'd give a flick of a sprinkling of holy water to do it, which I will have had.
So we've got to remember, Drax, is because you're concentrating. If you take damage, you'll have to make a Constitution save every time you take damage while you're concentrating.
Yep, that's why.
It is now the kobolds.
Thank you.
Over here. 2 of these kobolds are going to go for these ghouls. Get them out of the way. I'm gonna make some rolls for these kobolds. Oh boy. I've got the metal dice, so you're gonna be hearing a lot of metal. And one of these kobolds is gonna go for Zenora with 4. So it's gonna miss.
I'm just gonna go. Shake my leg out the way.
One's gonna hit Radalac for a 15. I don't think there's a plus. Oh, there's a +3. So 18 to hit. I don't know if that hits. Yeah, it does. Okay. It's gonna get you with 6 piercing. Another one of these kobolds is going to try and hit you, Redlight, but miss with a 4. These are really bad rolls right now. And this last one here is going to hit Zenithor with a 19. I do believe that hits you with a 7 piercing damage.
Yeah, so Radlak's going to use the sentinel attack on the one that hit Zenithor.
Yep, go for it.
Ah, you nasty little shit. So 13 to hit.
13 to hit does not hit. Misses.
Nice. Do I add bless to the attack roll?
You can, yes.
Yeah, so I roll the D4. Does 14 hit?
No. No.
Fuck.
It comes close. But no. Now it is Velene's, but she is stunned, I do believe. So she cannot move.
Yes.
So
Until the end
it
of
is
my turn.
Zenora's turn.
Okay. Zenora, as her bonus action, is going to... Oh, no. Sorry, let me just check. Yeah. As her bonus action is... Or action, whichever one. No. As her action is going to summon Wildfire Spirit right on top of her. So he needs to make a dex... I think it's a dex save.
Dex save.
14.
Okay. He gets an 11, so he fails.
He fails. So he takes 7 points of fire damage.
Alright.
And then for her bonus action, her fire spirit is going to teleport her 15 feet away towards Ema.
Nice. Go ahead and move yourself 15 feet. Where you want to be.
Give me a sec, just move that. It's about there, and it's about 15.
Yeah. Just hold down control. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. So she's now there. And her fire spirit is there, and it won't harm anyone else now. It's got to flash out.
So that's a concentration. So I'm assuming this wall's pretty much gone now,
Actually,
isn't it?
it's not a concentration for that, but I would dispel. I can't dispel it because it's an action to dispel.
Oh, okay, gotcha. The wall's gonna stay then. Well,
Wall's gonna. Well, if I lose concentration, I lose it.
yeah,
So up to you. I would have dispelled it if
yeah,
with another spell anyway.
yeah. That's what I think. Because if you're doing another spell, it takes off the concentration.
As long as it's not a concentration, yeah. Oh no, you can do a spell while doing concentration spell. And Wild Spirit isn't a concentration spell, so.
Alrighty.
But yeah, whatever.
That's it for you. Oh, your flaming spirit. I have that. So it's gonna be near you. Yeah.
Yep.
It's almost like
And-
a pet.
And Sonora's gonna go to Ema. I was gonna ask your permission first. I hope you don't mind. And it's a little tiny giraffe, about so big, that looks, so it looks like a little giraffe. I've changed it from being Leo to a giraffe.
All right.
And from what he described, his wife is looking like. I hope you don't mind, Ema. It's gonna be first. And leave it at that.
All right. Nat, you are up.
Okay, just pole arming away at the same target.
All right, go for it.
13,
It's gonna miss.
and yeah, so it's 11.
Oh no. Okay.
Bonus action, spiritual weapon.
Yep.
That hits for a 22
Definitely.
for 11 points of force damage.
11. All right. GG. Renalac, right before you realize it's your turn, you have spoken to Velene and you saw that she got stunned and could not reply. You see an arrow come towards you and hit at this kobold right here and damage him quite a bit. And it is now your turn. Couldn't see really where it came from.
Alright. And I will rage.
Alright.
Alright, we're fighting. And I will take a hit at the one that just got hit with an arrow.
Right.
That is 23 to hit.
Definitely.
For 13 points of damage, slashing damage.
Nice.
And then I will attack again. (22 to hit)
22 hits.
for another 11 points of slashing damage.
11's what you needed. This kobold falls, grabbing at the arrow and falling to your weapon. You still got one next to you, so I'm assuming you're gonna stay.
Yeah.
Alright. Vilfin, you have stunned this elf. What would you like to do? You're muted. I was like,
I'm going to continue to punch the crap out of her.
that's what I figured.
At advantage because she's stunned. First attack, I cannot see that. My dice is in the way.
17.
Does that hit? Oh, I got a bless as well, so I can add a d4. Better do that. So it'll be a 19.
That's gonna hit. Yep.
It does 10 points of bludgeoning damage. Second attack is a dirty 20
Definitely.
with 9 points of bludgeoning damage, and then I'm going as a bonus action spend with key point to do it all over again with flurry of blows.
Go for it.
$19 to hit. I'll roll this other one as well. With a 21, so 2 hits there. with a further 21 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nice. She's looking rough, but she's getting punched the heck out of by this dwarf standing in front of her.
Yeah, so as I'm punching with my free action, it's just going to be, Talos is not a good god! And just continue to punching.
At the end of your turn, she gets to make a con save, yeah?
Just to double check, I think she may just become unstunned or... Nope, she can make another con save.
Alright. What's her con bonus? Does she have... I got a 17.
She is no longer stunned.
Alright. She's getting punched and punched, and she heard Talos mentioned, and she comes out of it, tries to focus again. It is a lot of ghouls' turns now, and they're going to be moving toward the nearest thing they can find. So this one's going to go towards Radalak. This one's going to go around and try to hit this one.
On a reference, I read that wrong. It just ends at the end of my turn, so she didn't need to make the save.
Oh, win-win anyway.
Yeah.
I will make the rolls except for Radalak. I will roll. See, oh, Foundry's being a poo head. It's going to try and bite at Radalak with a 4, so it just bites at his horn and misses.
You are less cute.
As I make these rolls for all these ghouls, we will go back to Argus real quick. And I'll type those in. Argus is bitten at Zenora, and Zenora is teleported out of there. He's like, impressive. And he heads for Radalak. He's going to attempt a multi-attack. 19 and a dirty 20. So you will get a claw attack of 8 and a bite that gets you for 4 piercing, and the necrotic is 7. So as you see him bite down, you see him start to feel a little better having bitten you. And Ema, you are up next. While you roll, I'm gonna put all these ghouls in.
So, I can't have 2 concentration things at once, correct?
You can only concentrate on one at a time. So
Alrighty. Would I have seen people take damage? Who would I have seen taking damage?
you would have seen a vampire bite at Zenora, or something bite at Zenora, and then she just teleported next to you with a flaming giraffe and said what she has said. You would see Vilfin punching the heck out of Velene. You see Radalak slowly getting a little surrounded, and Zenithor's kind of holding his own with the kobolds there. So you would have saw Zenora and Radalak taking a little bit of damage there.
Alright. First thing is, I'm gonna look at the flaming draft, and you saw one tear sort of appear, roll down his face. He's gonna smile at Zenora and say, "She's so beautiful." And then I am going to look at Radalak, who's getting surrounded, and I am going to pull out a bit of my holy text, hold it up like a person would hold up like a newspaper or something, like, you know, when they're holding up a newspaper saying, "Yeah," and then, sorry, that's terrible.
Read all about it.
Yeah, that's the one thing.
Hear you. No.
And I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on Radalak,
Nice.
Good job.
which gives him a +2 bonus to his AC for its duration. Oh shit, that's concentration.
Right.
I can't use that one, can I?
You can
Yeah.
use
You
it.
can,
Just
just
means
drop
the
bless,
bless will
just
drop.
drop bless.
Just means the bless will drop. So it's no big deal. If that's what you want to do, just do it. The bless will drop.
Oh.
It's whichever you feel you want to keep going.
Everything's bloody concentration.
I know. I know.
Joy of a cleric, man.
Yes. Yeah, okay, fine. I'm going to point at point straight at the one that Wilkins can't do,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to cast Toll the Dead,
Ooh.
which is a Wisdom save.
All right.
If she's taking damage, it'll be your higher die roll as well, which is cool. I love that spell. Such a great spell.
Okay, she's gonna fail.
Okay, so we get 2d12 damage.
Nice.
And she is going to take 15 necrotic damage. And so the bless will stay up.
Okay.
And I'm going to stay where I am.
All right. It's the kobolds now. They're gonna move in. One of the kobolds has already gone down. These look like they can handle it, so this one's going towards Radalak. Poor Radalak, I feel like I'm picking on 20 for 2 spear damage. Little tiny spear damage. And this one's gonna hit at. It's gonna switch up and hit at Zenithor for 19. So that's 4 damage for you. And then this one's gonna try and hit you, but miss with an 11.
Yeah, so I'll sentinel the one that hit him.
Yep. Go for it. You still have bless?
Yeah, didn't help.
Oh, no.
That's frustrating.
Velene is gonna got her wits about her again. She's gonna say for Talos. She's going to try to hit Vilfin with a 23. She's gonna do a multi-attack.
Pretty sure she succeeds.
Yeah, she's gonna do a multi-attack. 15 on the second.
That one will miss.
Okay. And then the third, she gets 3 attacks with a short sword for 22. So 2 of those hit.
Yep.
I'll just add all together is 17 piercing damage. For you.
Oof, it hurt a lot.
Now it is Nora.
Not really.
You are up to Nora. And you're muted, I think. I see your lips moving.
It's me going. How badly does people look hurt? Other than me and Radalite, we're about the same. Guessing. Hurt.
Team.
Wilfin's fine.
Alright. I'm going to... Where is it? I need the... I'm looking for the right... There it is. Hello. I'm going to do... Alright, one of the kobolds where there's a 1 and then a 333. So... Here. Can you see that when I press on that, or...?
Can you hold down your left? Does it work when you ping?
Nope, not working when I ping. So the one that's got the 3 kobolds and the 1 undead.
Oh,
are they
yeah,
within
yeah.
5 foot of each other?
Yeah. Yes.
Yep. Sonora is going to throw Ice Knife at the one in the middle of the 3 kobolds.
Okay, this way. Yeah.
Yep, so that's an attack to hit. And I'm going to do that at 3rd level. So Ice Knife at 3rd level. And that is That's 16. Sorry, that's a 13 to hit. I still have blessed, don't I?
Yes.
So, so what did I say? It was
You said it was
13,
13.
17 to hit.
Nice. That one does it. Yep.
All right. So it will take. Right. So it will take 3 piercing damage, but all 4 of those need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh, nice. One's got a 19, one's got a 9, one's got a 3.
Okay,
So-
the one that got 9 and a 3
Mm-hmm.
will take 10 points of ice damage as the ice knife splinters and shatters everywhere.
Nice. All right.
And then I'm going to, as a bonus action, I'm going to put my hand. Oh no, I can't. Never mind. Forget it. I just remembered I can't do that. Not this one.
So you can stay where you put where you are.
I might move my fire spirit to be in front of me now.
All right. Awesome. Zenithor, you're up.
Yep. Double hit again. Same target.
All right. Don't forget
Fuck's
your bless.
sake.
You got bless.
I don't have bless.
Oh, you don't have bless.
15 to hit.
Yes, 15 does hit.
9 points of slashing damage.
All right. You're hitting this one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Same target.
Oof, this one looks real bad.
Okay, then spiritual attack. Oh, for a nat 20.
Nice. Yeah, this was gonna take it out probably.
So what are we doing? Is it the same as what we do with evil? So
Yeah,
max damage.
yeah. Basically, you just have to hit it with a 1 or above, and it's
Oh.
dead. So 1 point. So whatever you do, it's gonna die. So
Well, I mean, if you're going to do the max damage is
yeah, it's gonna do it. So
going to obliterate it
wanna-
anyway.
you're able to move it as well, I do believe, or do you do it?
I believe I have to.
Wait.
Well, I'm going to leave it where it is anyway.
Okay. Alright. Nice. Rattleback, as you start to make your attack, you see another arrow from the rooftops fall down and hit this man in the cloak very hard, and followed by another arrow. So he's got 2 arrows in his back as he's grimacing. It is your turn.
That's what happens when you bite people. And then he's gonna go rage magic, and then he's gonna do his wild surge, which I should have done with my rage.
I forgot it too.
And a pixie's gonna appear over by
Okay, I've got a...
just there.
Where? Oh, there you go. Alright. Got my pixie light.
That is cool. And then I'm going to attack the guy in front of me.
Go for it.
Okay. Ooh, natural 1. Alright, second attack. 19 for a 27.
That does it.
10 points of slashing damage to him.
Alright.
And then my little pixie friend is going to explode. And they need to make a dex saving throw of 15.
Okay. Okay. 2 save, 1 fails.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's all in a 5-foot radius of it, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So take 1d6 force damage. So 4 force damage to any of that failed.
Okay. Those aren't looking very good. And is that it for you?
Yep, that's it for me.
Bilfin.
Right. I'm going to continue to punch this woman just because she's still there. First, oh my god, natural 1.
Oh,
Let me just double check something.
it's 2 ones.
Nope, I
and a
don't have
one.
any. I don't have any lucks. I've run out.
Come on, chat. You guys can help out if you want.
Second attack is worse. 12 plus a d4. Let's see if that works. I don't think it's going to make any difference. Nope, 13 to hit. That misses. What can I do with a bonus action? Not really a whole lot. After you take the attack action on your turn, you can spend 1 key point and make 2 unarmed strikes. The bonus action. I'll spend the key point.
Don't forget your bless.
Yes, I did that, and it
Yeah,
was a 1.
it's a 1.
Actually, what I'm going to do is, as my bonus action, I'm going to spend a key point and go into patient defense, which gives me the dodge action as a bonus action. So essentially I'm basically standing waiting for an attack from her, which will as a dodge action it gives her a disadvantage on her next attack against me.
Okay.
From memory.
I mean, she has a dodge as well, but it's different kind of dodge, and that just halves the damage. So I'm not sure what your dodge does.
Yeah, so when you take dodge
Disadvantage.
action, you focus entirely avoiding attacks until start of your next turn. Any attacks made against you are at disadvantage.
Okay, cool. No problem. Can do. It is the, and you're gonna stay there, I'm assuming. So.
Yep, I'm
it
just
is-
gonna set myself into a defensive stance.
All right. There are 3 ghouls left on the battlefield. They are working on these guys. Their rolls. And one is still on run rack. So he's gonna roll as soon as my dice get out of the way. Foundry. For a 9. This ghoul does not ever seem to hit you. And that is that one's turn. And then it is up to Argus, who is not looking very happy at your comment about biting. He's going to make a multi-attack again with his claws for 15. I believe that misses you. And he's going to try and do a bite again for 25. So as he tries to bite you again, you take 7 piercing, which I believe for you is half, and 10 necrotic. And as he bites down, he's trying not to let go. He's starting to look like he's healing himself again. Ima, it is your turn.
Ema is going to cast. Where the heck is it gone? It's gone. Sweet. Question: can I, if I cast a leveled spell as a bonus action, can I then attack with a melee weapon or a ranged weapon?
So you have 1 attacks per your turn, right? Yeah?
I've got 2 attacks per.
2 attacks per turn. So I believe that you're allowed to cast a spell and a melee attack. Is that right,
Yeah.
Bill? Yeah.
I cast a spell as a
he's-
bonus action.
Yeah, if you cast a leveled spell as your bonus action, your action still
Yeah.
is taken as normal, so you can
Yeah.
still attack twice in your
Yeah.
action.
Sweet. Okay, so as my bonus action, I am going to cast wherever the heck it's gone. I'm going to cast wherever the heck it's gone.
Nice.
Um,
Is that a saving throw? No.
I'm going to cast Healing Spirit,
Good job. Yeah.
and I'm going to drop it between Redlac and Zenithor.
Like it's a throw. Yep.
So, back to that thing here. Redlac takes 6 healing damage. And then I'm going to attack with my bow at that thing. Oh no.
That one. Over there, yep.
Go for that goal. Go for the goal.
Okay. Blew up. Yep.
No. Actually, no, I'm going to go for the goal that's next to Redlac.
Alright, this one. Yep.
That one. The one that can't hit anyone.
He's got a personality.
With my 26 to hit with my first one.
That is it. Yeah.
And 14 to hit with my second.
14 does hit as well.
Okay. My first attack does 5 plus, so it does 6 damage.
Okay.
And my second attack, I think it's gone, does 11 damage.
It's gonna do it for this guy as he gets pelted with arrows trying to hit at. He's still reaching for Ratalac and gets shot with arrows and falls down.
Excellent, and that's my turn, thank you.
That's it for you. Alright. After Ema is the kobolds. There isn't too many left. They are gonna hit on this guy. And roll for them. Oof, we had 20 on him. He's gonna die. This kobold's going to try to hit Radalac. And miss with an 8. And the other two are gonna try. This kobold's not really learning his lesson. I'm still thinking he's gonna go for Zenithor. And he's gonna miss with a 12. And the other's gonna hit with a 19. So he will...
That one should be dead.
Oh, should he? That's right, he should be dead.
Yeah.
Get rid of him. That one's gonna hit, so that one would have missed because he had a really low roll. There you go. Thank you for reminding me. It's hard running a three-way battle.
Okay.
And Velene is gonna reach out and try to hit. Her attacks at disadvantage, I do believe. Is it
Yes.
just the first attack, or is it until...
It's all attacks until the start of my next turn.
Okay. So, at disadvantage is an 18.
Still hits.
The second one, it was a disadvantage, 9, so that one's going to miss. And the third is going to be a 13, so that, I think that's going to miss too. So, only one.
Just the one hit.
Yeah, for 8. Piercing. And Denora, you're up.
Okay. Zanora is going to cast Scorching Ray at 4th level. Gives her 4 rays. She's going to target Argus for at least 3 of them.
Okay.
First one is 13.
You still got blast, yeah?
Nope.
Oh! No, it misses.
This is fine.
Yeah, that's
that's
right.
faded. Second one is a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, on my first hit, I will get an extra D8 because the fire spirit's out. That will be
Okay.
11 points of fire damage for that one.
Nice. Third
Third ray to Argus again. No, That's a natural one. But I'm going to actually spend one of my advantages
Go
to
for it.
cancel that out. Not much better, that's only a 10. And the fourth and final ray. You hate me, dice. You hate me, which is a 13 again, so I miss.
Dice jail. No. Yeah. Miss. Gonna stay put. And also, what about your fire?
I'm gonna put my. So my fire spirit will move to here now.
All right. Nat, you're up.
Nate is just going to move down a little bit and is just going to swing at our friend down here.
Mm-hmm.
For a 21 to hit,
Definitely hits. Yep.
and I will be using Divine Smite at the first level. And I don't think the second's going to hit at a 15.
A 15 does hit.
15 does hit, okay. Also, we'll use the level 1 Divine Smite. Okay, so with the polearm, I do. First attack is 7.
Mm-hmm.
With the Divine Smite is. Where is it? Where's the Divine Smite?
I think it's 3d8 because he is undead. I always count vampires and undead, so
Undead? Okay.
it should be. Oh, is it second level? You said.
No, first.
Okay, yeah, 3d8.
Okay.
I know this one.
3d8. To roll, that is 15 points of radiant damage.
Oof.
Second attack with the polearm. 11 slashing. Plus. Another 15 points of radiant damage.
Since he is a big bad, how do you kill him? He goes down.
Nate, while struggling with the couple of cold bones with the polearm, finally feels the right weight. So he, first of all, spins the polearm down and slashes across his body. And as it strikes him, the slashing just goes across his waist, and the divine energy that hits just explodes through him. Nate then spins the polearm around and goes straight across his the neck to basically just slash right through him, cutting right at the neck and going through the main arteries, and the divine energy through that just radiates once again through him as he just crumples down to the ground.
Oof. The radiant energy is going in all different pieces as he slowly screams and turns into dust. For Red. You still have.
As my bonus action, I would like to. Perfect. Move to attack. Yeah. For
Alright.
24 to hit
That is.
with 8 points of force damage.
Just check her real quick. 8 points of force damage is your spiritual weapons. Hits her in the head and she crumbles in front of Velfen. You only needed 6 left. So that's it for your turn. You stay and put where you
That
are.
is standing toe to toe with Radalak.
All right. Red light before you get to move. all of you see an arrow hit this kobold down over here as he crumples and falls. Your turn.
And Radlac will point to the guy on the ground and goes, I told you to stop biting, and that's what you get. You get a paladin. And I'm gonna attack the kobold that's closest to me.
All right.
$22 to hit.
That hits.
Or 12 slashing damage. And the second attack is 19 to hit.
That hits as well.
For 14 slashing damage.
This kobold falls down. You have the one kobold left. Velene is gone.
So I will this way.
All right. Vilvin.
Ooh, actually, I will. The pixie will come out again, and I will explode it.
You're gonna
Behind the
explode this one?
kobold.
Yeah?
Yeah.
While you're standing next to it, or I guess it
It'll
doesn't
be.
affect you
It'll
guys.
be. Yeah, it'll be behind it.
Okay. So that's a dex save, yeah?
Yep.
13.
Yep. So it takes the damage. I will roll the damage quickly.
You need a. Let's see what he's got. You need-
1.
I won't tell you what you need then to kill it.
Yeah. Never mind.
He's still there. Vilfin.
Vilfin's going to be a little cranky that he didn't get to beat this chick to death. But nonetheless, he sees there's still a kobold left and rushes up. Would that put me into a flanking position with the two?
I'd say, yeah. This kobold's
there?
looking antsy anyway. It looks like he's going to run. So, yeah, you
I'd
probably.
be like, little fucking mother, and he will attack twice
you need
with
a 5.
advantage.
So
22 to hit.
That's going to hit.
In that case, we'll just roll this damage here. That'll be 8 points of bludgeoning
Yeah.
damage as Vilfin runs in, grabs him by the ears, and just smashes his head into his face.
He's like, ah! And he falls down on his shield.
And Vilfin repeatedly headbutts him in the face until he is no longer moving and just smush on the ground.
There you go.
Okay. We still in initiative?
You're no longer in initiative now.
Zenora's going to look up to the roof where the arrows were coming from and see what she can see.
All right. As you look up towards the rooftops, where'd he go? I had him hidden. Now he's hidden from me too.
Oh no, I can't find
I can't find my own
find
birthday.
my archer. So I can't even see him on your map.
No, I can't. I think he's disappeared. You see
Have to re-put him on there.
a person hop down from the rooftops and look at all of you. He looks to be almost red-skinned. Hair kind of black with some grays in it. I'm waiting for someone to come in.
Wilflin's still headbutting this kobold, so he probably doesn't notice at this point.
Doesn't notice. He steps forward. And would you describe your character, Conrad?
You see a 5 foot half. Hobgoblin with dark red skin, salt and pepper hair, dark orange eyes. Looks to be in his late to mid 40s. Very well muscled, like he has been a military type person for a very long time. He kind of is standing there, just clapping slowly, going, That took you guys longer than I thought it would.
Oh, great. It's this asshole.
What, Radalak?
Wait, what? Who?
Hey, Conrad. Thank you for the assistance.
Oh, it was fine. It was, yeah, enjoyable. And I look over at Nate and go, by the way, thank you for taking out those, well, one of the cultists at least. Bad business choice that our leader's taking lately. Getting mixed up with cultists. I don't know. But oh, you won't have any further meetings with them, so I wouldn't bother.
So, Radalak, is this one I need to kill, or do I leave him, or do we leave him be?
I mean, he's a bit of an asshole, but he helped us, and I think his intention is to help us further.
Well, by his word.
So the Legion's looking for power in other places now.
Well, no. But yes.
Power at any cost.
Yeah, I don't like it much myself.
Hmm.
Do you have something for me?
Ooh, would that still be good?
I mean, I have this box full of what were possibly ears. Interesting choice.
It's not exactly what I asked for, but he never quite completes the job correctly.
He seemed a little confused.
That's a bit of an understatement. But he gets the job done.
Hmm. Interesting fashion sense, too.
Yeah, I guess that's that hiding in plain sight. I am
What
much
part of that was plain?
well, he looks like everybody else, doesn't he?
Should we head inside?
You see several bodies strewn around you. Some of them do. It's kind of obvious without investigating the marks on the foreheads of these ghouls. Velene and the Argus are still on the ground.
Sonora would like to check Argus, like thoroughly go through robes and everything like that.
All right. Does anyone else?
Nate
wanna
will do the
investigate?
same with Valine.
Okay. So roll your
Enos-
investigations.
Eamon's going to go looking for his arrows and he's going to find one.
He's gonna find one arrow. Oh.
I only find two, so that's pretty good odds.
Wilson's just going to wipe the blood and goop from his face and turn around to Redlac and say, introductions to your friend. I mean, you called him what, Conrad? My name's Wilson, by the way. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Friend
Thank
is
you
a bit
for the
strong,
aid.
but yes, Conrad.
Moving forward. What did you get, Zenithor and Zenora?
13.
13.
Sonora got 4.
4. You don't find too much. You find about 10 gold for Zenora. On Valine, you see a piece of paper kind of folded, tucked in the laces of her bustier kind of thing on her waist. And then you take the paper and
Yep.
wow, you get this as you unfold it and unroll it. It's a little scroll. The legends show the secrets of the map. FS.
Sonora's gonna start dragging what's left of the undead and the kobolds and start putting them all into a pile to possibly be moved to be burnt or something along those lines, or radiant, or whatever it is you need to do with the undead to make sure that they don't come back.
Got it. And there are also a pair of lenses in that scroll as well, so.
Okay, so I'll grab both.
All right.
And Wilfin would extend the hand out to Conrad to shake, just to add in context there.
And then I'll shake your hand back and go, yes, been keeping track of you, Wilfin. I've been kind of tracking you all. Need your assistance to reset the Legion back to the way they should be.
Sonora's fire spirit's going to stay out for as long as it can at the moment, just saying, just so you don't dismiss it.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
what
we can-
exactly would you need help with?
I mean, we can talk, definitely. I mean, but what we've heard about Legion from our friend here is not a glowing review, you might say.
Yeah.
So forgive us for being a little standoffish or dubious. I mean, all due respect, Legion does not have a good name.
Originally, it was meant to be something else, but the leader took it a direction that a lot of us spears are annoyed with.
And what
So-
direction was that supposed to be? The one that, before the leader changed the direction, what were you hoping to be?
We were meant to be an army that if you needed protection, you would hire us. Or if you wanted a town sacked, you would hire us. That's what we were meant to be. Now we're nothing more than, I guess, best way to say it is common bandits.
And why would you align yourself with Talos?
Oh, that's not my choice.
Can I insight check on the previous comment of they were supposed to be not bandits but such and such?
Yeah. You can roll inside against your whatever. If you're trying to
About
deceive,
whether they was, yeah.
if you're trying to deceive Conrad, then against Conrad's deception or persuasion, depending.
So my insight is 17.
17.
It's completely true. That's the way the Legion was meant to go originally. But it got changed.
So with your 17, you see in his face that he feels a sense of pride in what he used to do, a sense of honor, and he looks disgusted that is gone. He seems
And
sincere.
this leader of yours, is it true? It's Leonin?
No. He's not a Leonin. He's a bugbear.
Who was the owner that they were supposed to meet?
We have many different races. I don't know who was meant to meet exactly. I know they weren't directly underneath my control. One of my friends put me onto this meeting and I intercepted. Well, I was trying to actually take them both out, but someone else bet me to that.
Sorry?
Oh no, you don't have to apologize. You saved me at least one arrow. But, yes, Dirty business. Very, very dirty business. Religion should never be involved with military. Well, that's my opinion at least.
Can't say I disagree with you there. Um, perhaps we should. Is everyone else a little bit uncomfortable about being out in the open where there's rooftops where anyone can shoot from us like someone did previously? Can we please get to some kind of ground where we can't be, I don't know, ambushed?
Do you drink whiskey?
Yeah,
Good.
sometimes.
Let's go inside and get drink. I'm famished.
Yeah.
I'd like
Mm-hmm.
your children.
Cole.
Both of them. One's joined the Legion to keep the other one safe.
Mm.
There's a chance to get them both out,
Right.
but it could be difficult.
Okay. We'll talk.
And as you all move into the Stonehill Inn for drinks, do you set these bodies on fire, perchance, or do you leave them out? Zenora will set them on fire. And as the flame of the fire of kobolds and ghouls goes up, we will end it here, moving into the Stonehill Inn for drinks.
Just out of curiosity, is there any town guard in this town at all?
Nope.
Because
They really
we
need
made a
some.
her of a racket. They really need to get some some security force of some description.
They have
We're
you,
not always going to be here. I'm just saying.
the heroes of Phandalin. They don't need
Yeah,
guards.
Phandalin, they just don't care.
They don't need guards.
Oh, shit.
I say that in every module I play about Phandalin. I'm like, where are the free?
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing.
Never.
Yeah, almost every D&D game I've played has been an encounter somewhere within a town that not a single city guard or town guard has ever showed up to the battle. And it's like, where are these guys? I mean, are they that inept that they just never know what's going on in their own village or their own town?
They think by now they'd really recruit. Start recruiting.
Hey, a lot of bad stuff goes on in this town. Maybe we should, like...
Come on,
Yeah,
Harbin.
Fucking Harbin, sort your shit out, man.
I'm gonna get sneak in here. There he is. All right. Favorite moments. I don't remember where. I usually go opposite each time, but I don't remember where. So we'll do Radlac first.
Conrad.
Conrad.
Yeah. I was like, who the hell is shooting those arrows? And I was like, and then he comes down and I'm like, oh god.
This asshole.
This
I
asshole.
thought it was the girl, the Redlack's daughter, that was helping us out.
That would have been
Initially.
cool. That would have been really cool. I should have had her as well, but Ema.
Yeah, I had a few. Zenora saying, I'm changing into a horse, get on me. Zenora again saying, I died, and then whoever it was saying, did our brother do it?
Yeah, they.
And I've got some others, but I'm just going to say the whole three-way battle. We're going to get double team from two sides, and then sweet. What are you doing here? And then attack each other. Like, sweet, this is awesome.
it's very monotonous for me to play. Yes, thank you.
Fun. Yes.
Awesome, very well done.
Sometimes.
Well, fun, yeah. All right, Zenith or
Couple for me. Obviously, Z being angry mode. So that's a side of Z we haven't seen yet. That's good. And of course, the conversation with Ema as we're walking to Harmon. What does regard mean?
That was hilarious.
Yes, that was great.
Zenora.
I had a couple too. Mine was actually Nate trying to explain to Ema what a hero was, and not really explaining it quite cohesively, and it's like all mixed up exactly like you'd expect someone trying to explain to someone who has no idea. Like the person has no idea, not the person telling. Yeah, never mind. And the other one is Grimm's comment of "that's a paladin."
Oh, yeah. That was good. I had to look at Vilvin.
Yeah, pretty much the same as the conversation between Ema, Vilfin, and Xanathor about what a hero is, and what Nate's idea of a hero is, what Vilfin's idea of a hero, trying to explain that, and just Ema just not really getting it, and instead of focusing on what he originally asked, finds another word that he doesn't understand or something else he doesn't understand, and just keeps like, but what does that mean? So, and I think the comment was, is regard something like you when you're guarding something and then do it again. I mean, it was, but yeah, and yeah, just the moment with Conrad as well, just the Rattlehack's whole sort of expression and reaction to it's like, oh, this asshole.
That was funny. Yeah, there's a lot of Zenora in it. I think it was very touching for Ema. The explanation of what a hero was very touching for me, and then it turned into. All right, Drax is putting in some more. You just fucked off Xanathor to Zenora. Oh, and as you put it, fucked off. Yeah, that was
This
good.
is Sparta.
This is Sparta from Zenora.
Nora, I think, actually said that first, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and
The
it
fire
said back.
The fire giraffe was really got me in the feels too. With like, she's beautiful. I was like, oh, that's sweet. Back to the
I
killing.
never got a chance to talk to to have Zenora talk to Ema to ask if it was okay, because that's actually written in my notes, and I'm like, well, this is the only I've got to bring it out, otherwise I'm so dead if he comes for me again. So I thought, oh well, that's why I said I hope it's okay.
Good tactics too with the firewall to prevent, because they're gonna attack. That group's gonna attack the first things it sees, right? So I like the tactics that you guys used.
Yeah,
kind of
the firewall was really well done.
Yep, you used the environment and you used their mentalities against them so that they didn't all ambush you, because I was gonna just do whatever they would probably do, and it worked out really well. So that was really good. So I'm gonna pass.
Stunning strike worked for a change.
Yeah,
It's the first time it's really worked to my advantage. So
I'm gonna pass out a DM's inspiration, and I think this week it's gonna go to Ema for the what's a hero spiel. That's good. So you get a DM's inspiration, which is a reroll that you can use.
yeah, it's a reroll on any D20 roll.
Anything. We will be back next week. We will not have Evil with us next Friday, but we will have him the Friday after.
Yep.
And we have a new party member for now, Conrad, the Hobgoblin. So we will get his token fully put into Foundry and see what happens. Look at all the shout outs. So we will see you guys later. Thank you for stopping in. Bye.